Yes, hjertelig velkommen til Banter Blitz Series. Det er ARYAN TARI mot Mateusz Bartel. Det blir meget spennende. Lykke til, ARYAN. Scenen er din, så
Tusen takk.
jeg er her hvis du trenger meg, men
Okay.
masse lykke til.
Thank you, Sebastian. Welcome to the show, guys. Looking forward to this Banter Blitz match against Mateusz Bartel, and it seems like he's here. So goes e4. Let's play the Caruana. Knight f3. Okay, knight c3. Let's go bishop g4. h3, very normal. Let's go e6. Queen g3, interesting. Usually they go d4 or d3 or bishop e2 or g3. There are many moves. Queen g3. Okay, let's try this move, h5. He's trying to harass the queen with h4 next, maybe. Let's see how he reacts. Goes d4. Okay, let's take on e4 and take on d4. Probably is going to get compensation, but looks playable. Knight f6. So yeah, I'm a pawn up, but he has the bishop here and some activities. So I have to play precise, but if I do, I should be okay, I think. Let's see how he reacts. If he takes with a knight on f6, I will probably take with a queen. And yeah, I'll just try to develop my knight from b8. Let's see what he does. I guess if he goes like bishop e3, I can take on e4 with my knight, which looks nice. It takes. Okay, let's take back. Bishop g5 is a move, but maybe I can take on b2 then. Queen c7, wow. So he just goes after the b7 pawn, very direct approach. Okay, so I guess I have to be precise here. So if I go knight d7, he takes, rook b8, he takes on c6. Looks nice for him, I guess. Bishop b4, c3. There are many moves to calculate. Bishop c5, he goes queen c8, which I guess I shouldn't allow. Okay. I missed this queen c7. I have to play precise now. Just trying to figure out what to do. Okay, let me go for bishop c5. I just have to play fast. Queen c8, I was thinking queen d8. He takes on b7. I will castle short. He takes my rook. I will try queen b6 and try to trap his queen. Let's see what he will do. I guess queen c8 is definitely going to play. Okay, he just castles. Oh, I'm thinking too much. Need to move. Okay, let's just go knight d7 and rook d8. He will take on c6. I will have to castle. He gets this pawn. Just didn't see how else to play? I will try to get some activity. Bishop b6, knight e5 maybe. I guess he can go queen e4 here. Let's see. Yeah, after queen c7, I just couldn't see what to do. Okay, let's not get mated. My plan is bishop b6 and try to play for knight c5 next. But I'm a pawn down, so he should be doing well here. But if he moves, look, he goes here. Let's go bishop b6. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Just trying to get my knight to e6. I'm a pawn down, so not looking good after after queen c7. He can take. I will try to jump to the f4 square. I can also play rook d1. Let's just go here. I guess he will just go queen f3, which is clever. And now we can also take on f4, and my structure is pretty bad. Let's take here at least. Play knight e6, but yeah, this isn't great. Hmm. That one was also, yeah, it's a very bad first game here. Bishop a4 was winning. Okay, let's resign. I'm a million pawns down, so I wanted to resign, not to offer draw. Sorry. Okay, let's. Oh, I rematched him. That was wrong. I have to click on this link, I think. Hmm. Okay, let's try to play better this game. E4. That game was just, I had to think so much after queen c7, and I couldn't come up with a good response. So after he got my b7 pawn, I was just like 1 minute down on the clock, and I didn't see what to do. So, okay, goes for the French. Let's take d2. This standard stuff. Castles. Let's try h4. H4, h5 takes some space. It's a bit unusual to play h4, I guess, but these days everybody plays h4 in all kinds of positions, so I guess it's playable. I think I've seen h4 is possible here, so can't be too bad. Queen b6, I always have knight a4, so I guess he's gonna go like a6 and start his counterplay with b5. Okay, takes on d4. It's a typical response to go to the endgame. Okay, I will castle. I guess he just wants to be solid. Let's continue to take some space. If h6, maybe just bishop e2, and yeah, try to play the endgame. I can include h6 if I want, or just start with bishop e2 should be okay. Then maybe bishop f3, rook e1. I think I'm a bit better here. He's trying for e5. I'm not going to give him that. Just putting some pressure on the d5 pawn. Let's go rook e1, I guess. Looks logical. Knight d7, maybe he will play. He goes rook e7, so I was thinking about knight takes d5 here, which looks attractive. Does it win the pawn or not is the big question. I guess it's hanging on f4 in the end, so it's not really clear. f5 is also a move, by the way. f5, e5, knight takes d5. But I guess there is no reason to go for this. I think I should be better anyway. g4 is a move. Okay, let's just play this move. g4, of course f4 can be weak, but maybe I can go with g3 would be more solid than maybe the normal looking move. But I just wanted to put some pressure on him. Just, yeah, taking space. Maybe b4 I will also play. I still like my position. Like if he goes knight d7, I think I can take on d5. Okay, this move, I think I can just take and take on e4. Oh, we can take like that. Okay, rook f4, I didn't see. Let's go for this and take on d5. Rook d7, I think I go g5. Okay, probably I lost my advantage here, but yeah, this rook f4 was, knight e4 was clever. This in-between move, rook takes f4, I just forgot about. I thought he takes on e4 first and the rook f4, and then I would have bishop h7, but that wasn't the case. Okay, let's try to make it at least a bit difficult for him here. I guess it takes, rook takes, take on e7. It just goes h6. Let's move the rook. Okay, I have to start to take some space on the king side. b4. Let's go rook c4 and try to go with my pawns. It goes rook d7. I don't see the threat, so I will just continue to go with my pawns. Let's continue b5, I guess. King g5 drops e6, so okay, it's an interesting rook endgame. Rook c5 now, what does he do? I guess rook e7. Let's go for this. Rook e7, maybe a5, or I will maybe play rook e4 there. Because he will try to play rook f4 and attack my g4 pawn, so could actually do it here. Okay, he goes here, let's go rook e4. King g5 is possible, of course. I will probably take and go rook e7, and it's probably can go both ways. If rook f4 in this position, I take and I have rook f5 check, grabbing the pawn. If he doesn't do anything, I will try to go a5 and create something on the queen sides. He goes b6. Let's check. Let's just make this move, king b2, bring the king to the better square. Maybe c3. Maybe I allowed him rook f4 now, but goes there. Maybe king b3 was slightly careless. Why did I not go rook c7, by the way? Let's go here. He can take on c6 and take on g4. I will try to check on c7 and take a7. Let's check. Okay, I will take here now. Go here. Here maybe. I'm not sure what's happening, but let's go king a4. Rook f4 check. Oh, have to play faster. What's going on? I'm not sure. I think I'm doing well. Actually, because if it goes king d3, I will go with my c pawn. Let's go here. Take. And now this is winning. I will go king c7. Okay, strange game. You managed to win. Again, I think I was better in general the end game, so it's nice to win it. Let's go for a third game. Let's try e5 this time. The Caruana went bad, so knight c3. Okay, this line is interesting. Yes, bishop c5 is a move here. I think they castle. Okay, he takes here. I will take with a d pawn. He goes for these types of structure, which is very typical in the Roy Lopez. It's a bit similar to the Berlin actually when they, yeah, knight f6 when they take on c6, but then the pawn is on a7, but it doesn't really matter. I think I've seen Bartel play these kinds of structures, so he has some experience. Queen e2, guess he's preparing maybe for long castling. We will see. Guess c5 is always a logical move to play. And then I will try to maneuver my knight to e6. It's kind of the ideal square. a4, okay, let's go knight f8. Of course I could castle, but he also didn't castle yet, so didn't see a reason to. Knight e6 is just gonna go knight c4. Okay, I guess I'm not doing too badly. Knight c4, should I don't know if I should jump into d4 or not. Let's just do it. He can take, c takes. But then that should be okay, I think, for me. If he goes like queen d2, maybe I will just play bishop e6. Castle, I will castle. Knight e2, but not threatening much, so I think I can just castle. Maybe b5 somewhere is possible. Let's say if he castles, maybe I can grab some space with b5. Not sure if he will play. Maybe he will play a5 to stop that, but he doesn't care. Okay, so knight g3 wants to bring his pieces to my king. Guess b5 is kind of logical. Let's just go for b5. It's okay. The position will clarify after b5. It will get traded a lot of pieces. Like he will take rook a8 probably. But I think I should be okay with my active knight. Probably I had other options too, but he goes knight d2. Doesn't want to trade. Is c4 possible here? Rook b8 is also possible, I guess. With rook b8, then he will take on b5, I guess. Okay, let's do it. Takes, I guess. Okay, c3, knight c6. Maybe bishop e7. Try to put some pressure on d3. Actually, knight d4 is a move here, but it's probably stupid because he will not take it, obviously. Let's just go for it though. Because if he takes, I trap the bishop, so I don't think he should take. But let's say if he goes like queen b1, I will just go like queen d7, I guess. Take it from there. And still he can't take my knight after queen d7, so. He actually takes, which surprises me a bit. Guess maybe he wants to take on c7. Maybe I was slightly careless. I thought with the two bishops it should always be fine for me, but it becomes very straightforward. Just goes knight f3, okay. But here I definitely feel like I should be doing fine. Let's just go, do I go f6 or? Queen d6 is possible. Let's just go f6. d4 maybe he will play. I think I'm objectively fine, but he's gonna have some practical activity maybe. Let's play c5. Maybe we'll play like knight h4, try to jump to, it just goes knight f5 immediately. Guess I have to take. Maybe queen d6. Then play for rook f8. The rook on a7 is annoying. That has to be said. Maybe he will double. Okay, goes knight d2. Let's go queen b6. Try to play for some c4 and get e3. Bishop c5 a move here. It's knight on e4 looked annoying, but with the rook on the 7th rank, it's always a bit dangerous, but we will see. Like now, I'm at least threatening to take on e3. Maybe I can take on a7, but his knight is very active on e4. Probably happy to trade that off. Let's go rook a8 or rook a8 looks okay, I think. Let's take. Okay, it's probably just going to be a draw. Okay, I offered him a draw, but maybe he's going to play 4 against 4. We will see. Okay, I guess draw was okay in that game. Not sure what the evaluation was. I was probably a bit better with the 2 bishops, but okay. Let's go again. I was happy with my position the last game with French, so I'm happy if he goes for the same. Let's go h4. Last time he took and played queen b6. I'm a bit surprised that he went for the same because I thought I was just better. h5. Bishop e2. Bishop f3. Last time I played rook e1. Guess he's threatening e5, so rook e1 is very logical. Rook e7. So we actually repeated. I thought I was just slightly better here, but maybe he likes to be solid. Okay, g4 knight e4 was not great to allow, so I will not allow that again. Maybe I will take some space with b4. So knight e7 always runs into b5, but obviously he's not going to do that. I guess he's going to play like rook e8, try to play for e5. Very natural. Okay, let's go b5. Okay, so I guess he wants to play e5, but then d5 is hanging, so it's not clear that he's threatening e5 here. Let's just go a4 and see what he does. He brings his king. Let's bring our king. Okay, not sure about what I did here because now maybe he will try to get his knight to e8. Okay, this looks crazy, but let's go for it. e5, knight d5. I just didn't like my position after he was getting knight e8, so I decided to force the position. It might be stupid, but we'll see. e5, knight d5. It takes on d4. Rook e7 looked playable, I think. But the thing is, when you go for such things and if you miscalculate, you're basically dead. So it's risky. My b4 move kind of backfired. Because if he gets his knight to d6 and c4, it doesn't look so nice. Guess he's calculating e5, take on d5, take on d4, take on e7. There he can like take on f5 with his bishop. And I guess I have to go like rook c7, but it doesn't really look so brilliant for me. Maybe rook d4 is logical, I guess. Try to play c4. So again, we have the end game. Let's go c4. Try to bring my king to b4 and play for a5, but he will also try to go with his play with g5, logical. Let's go here. Time for a5, I guess. Bishop c6. Rook e5 is logical. Do I want to bring my rook to h7? My c4 pawn also becomes questionable. Rook d2 is also an option. Okay, let's go rook d2 for now. Maybe try like rook a2 and bring my rook to the other side, but he's gonna definitely try to play like rook e1 and give some annoying checks. Let's take. Maybe we'll start with check. Okay, just takes. Okay, I guess I should try to play it solid now. Rook e1. I'm not seeing what I'm doing, so it's probably gonna take on d5. Takes, rook f1. Really not sure about rook d4. Oh, this immediately. Let's take g3, I guess. Let's take. Let's go here. I guess this should be a draw. Yeah, I didn't play that endgame well at all, so I guess draw is okay. Can I try king g5, king e5, bishop e6? Probably stupid. Let's just try it though. Threatening mate. Let's go here, but yeah, I'm not gonna make progress in this position, so. King G8 if it doesn't go Rook G7. Yeah, it should be a draw if we don't blunder. Yeah, okay. 1.5, 1.5. No, I guess 2-2. Okay, let's go to the next game. It's heating up. Yeah, definitely play that end game badly. Let's go again. E4, E5. I like my position the last time, so I'll just stick to the same. Goes D3 this time. Let's go B5. Bishop C5. The Archangelsk. H3, not the most usual move. Let's go H6 is logical, I guess. Let's go Rook B8. Here D6. So he maneuvers his knight to G3 as usual. The question is what I should do here. Should I play Bishop E6 and trade, or should I play okay, D5? Looks strange. Knight E7 is also an option. Bring my knight to G6. Okay, let's do that. In general, the knight is better on G6 than on C6, so knight G6. D4, I go Bishop B6. If castles, I probably just go Bishop B6. Usually you go to the B6 anyway, so that can't be bad. Let's go Bishop B6. Some prophylaxis against D4. Not sure how I should continue with Rook E8, Bishop E6. Okay, it goes D4 immediately. Does Rook E8 make sense? Maybe threatening to take and take on E4 in some positions. Bishop E3. So if I take now, he will take with the knight, and if I take on E4, then he will have some Bishop F7, Queen F3. So that's probably not something I should do. If I go Bishop B7, he gets kind of the F5 square. But not sure how we can use the F5 square. Maybe Bishop B7 is okay. Probably careless. It just takes. I don't know why I did that. I somehow just forgot about this Bishop B6, and this structure is not something you want. But okay, let's try to make the best out of it and try to play for some knight F4. Knight F4 is going to take on B5, so let's start with Bishop c6. He has rook a7 if he wants. Then I will go. Then I will go rook e7. If I get knight f4, I have some activity at least. Maybe I should have started with rook a7. I will try to play knight f4 now and rook d8. If he goes knight f5, I think I can take on e4. So here, I guess rook d8 is logical, or queen b7 is also possible. Let's just go rook d8. Okay, so maybe I have to take it and go like g6. If he takes with the queen. Try to play king h7, I guess, and try to get out of the pin. But not too happy about the way I've played. Knight f5, I guess I have king h7. But looks slightly shaky at the moment. Okay, queen f3 was not the move I was afraid of. Maybe I'm not doing too bad, actually. Maybe I'm underestimating my position. Let's start with trading and then maybe rook d8. My structure is worse, of course, with these double pawns. But I don't think it matters too much. Let's go queen e7. b6, if he takes b6, d2 is hanging, so. Maybe I should play for some h5. I think I should definitely be fine. Okay, king h2 logical. Let's go for h5 now. Okay, so now he's threatening on b6, so then I will take on d2. Knight d2, maybe I can play queen c5, because if he trades, I guess I'm happy with improving my structure. And also getting like knight d3 should be slightly better. Queen f3, I go h4. But maybe still has g3. Let's play this move then. And now h4 maybe. Takes on b6, takes on d2. Yeah, I think it's okay. Or maybe not. Okay, that was kind of careless, I guess. But maybe I'm getting e4 if he takes on c5 and e5. Take on e4 and try to take on g2. I mean, h4 was kind of not great, because now it became suddenly weak. Let's go f5. Takes on f5, I'll take on f3. Takes there, I will take like this. Play for knight d3. I guess this should be nice. Try to trap his knights. Here, let's go knight d3. c4. Let's take and take on b2. b4 and then c3. Should be winning. Okay, maybe I got a bit lucky, but important win. Okay, let's go for the 6th game. Yeah, that position was equal-ish, but he, yeah, I guess he just misplayed it with when he took on h4. I got kind of lucky. But this is how he's going to beat me with queen d8. Okay, let's go h3. If it takes, I take, and I think I go like queen d3. I think Magnus played like this once in the Olympiad, and then he played like g3 against Dukic and won a nice game. I think it should be slightly better for white with the bishop pair. It's kind of similar to the Caruana. You sometimes get these positions. Knight e2 looks logical. Play for c4 maybe, take some space. Usually they try to break with e5 or c5. I guess e5 in this case. But probably they prepare with queen c7 first. Okay, goes queen b6. Natural. Let's go c4. If e5, maybe I have bishop e3. Bishop e3 takes, I have rook b1, so I think it's playable. If it takes, I take with my knight. Knight is generally well placed on d4. And obviously queen b2, I always have rook b1 and b7 is hanging. So that's good for me. Maybe he will go like bishop c5, try to press on d4. Rook d1 maybe. c2 looks like logical. Maybe he goes rook rook d8 then and press on d4. So I guess I should go to c3. So I protect it more. Knight f5 is an option now, but maybe that kind of helps him. But still, I feel like I should be slightly better. Knight f5 takes, knight takes, and try to double. I have the bishop still, so I will go for that. Rook d8 I take, and e5 is hanging, so maybe we'll try to maneuver his knight to c5. No, but I will go b4. I think I'm slightly better here. But it's a normal position. Okay, let's take and go rook d1. Queen c8, mystical square. Can I play like c5 and grab space? Maybe start with b4. Looks logical. Queen e6, maybe b5 or c5. h5. Okay, logically he wants to get his counterplay. Otherwise he should be slightly worse. Okay, let's just start with stopping h4 and threatening also on a7, by the way. So he has to be slightly careful. So goes here, maybe queen f4 now. Maybe some knight f5 ideas. In general, just the queen is, I thought, well placed, but knight g6 might be a good move. Will we go for another endgame or maybe just go back? Then he goes h4. Okay, let's just do it. H4, I go G4. So what else can he do? I guess he can also go back. That's perfectly fine. Maybe I will just take some space with A4 then preparing B5. Should still be slightly better, I feel. It's always nice that he's thinking at least, so 1 minute more on the clock is nice. Okay, let's go A4. If I play B5, then hopefully B7 can be a bit weak. Queen E6 he can play. Maybe I can play like Queen D6 here, or do I play B5? Don't really see his threat at the moment, so why not just play B5? Takes. Okay, but obviously I don't have much. Queen C8, slightly surprising. Okay, let's go here. Knight G6, I guess, but then maybe Queen F5 I will play. And endgame should be nice now that I have B5 and I will get my knight. Let's take here now and play Queen C5. Is that the move? Looks logical. Okay, so it goes Rook E6. Protects it. My first intention was Knight D5 here, but not sure. Maybe it's good because H5 is also hanging. Let's just go for it. Let's take and then take H5. Looks like a clean pawn to me. Goes Knight E5. Maybe just C5. Still not seeing what he's doing, so. H6. Let's go Queen H6. Knight F3. I take and I have Rook D8. And this one. Don't really see his threat, so let's go Rook B1, try to mate. Okay, it's a chicken move, Queen F4, but I think it's good though, so let's go for it. If I get the C6 pawn, I can't trade for C5, then it's winning. Let's go. Okay, let's go Rook. Oh, what am I talking about? What is Rook B6? He can take it. Let's start with Rook B4. It's a sad square for the knight though on A5. Let's go here. Bring the king. Oh, that was bad. Really don't know why I gave him that. Yeah, just spoiled my advantage. Okay, let's still try for something here. If I get F5 or something, let's go here. Okay, offers a draw, but I still feel I can play on a bit. Let's go F5. Yeah, why didn't he go G5 there? Of course, this is a draw, but I'm a pawn up, so let's just try. Not sure how I'm gonna try actually. Okay, let's try to get the pawn to f4. Not easy to get that. We'll try to play some bishop d c2 and attack on g6 at least. Bishop e2 now. Rook g4. Rook f3. Rook g3 next I will try. Of course he can just go knight h5 and it's, yeah, very drawish. Yeah, let's just take a draw now. Okay, it's his time to try. Rook e3. Okay, let's accept his draw offer. Yeah, I was definitely winning, but very sloppy of me to blunder his c5 pawn. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go with next game. Okay, let's go g3. To play, let's go g6. Okay, it's playing for d4. Let's play e5. Knight g7. d6. Maybe just castle. Bishop e6. Maybe h6. Still, I'm gonna give him knight g5. Okay, he's playing an unusual setup, but he just wants to fight, so that's that makes sense. Queen d2, I go king h7. Takes. Wow. You just blunder a pawn. That's embarrassing. I take it takes on c5. Very bad. Why did I do that? Okay, queen d7. Let's play for rook d8. This is very bad from my part. If he goes d4, I go okay. Goes knight e1. Let's just go b6 and play f5. Try to get some compensation out from this. Playing for some knight d4 now, but I'm really unhappy about blundering that pawn. But yeah, should try to not get affected too much. Yeah, I think I still have like slight compensation because I'm active at least. Let's go here. Rook a d1, it's the question if I can take on a2. Maybe actually I can, because I have bishop b3 and it's hanging on d3. Maybe he doesn't want to involve himself in such mess. Okay, let's go queen c8, threatening something in the file. Now let's take and take here. Okay, looks strange, of course, to do that in the center. I was hoping to have some bishop g4 when he takes with the queen. Actually, it takes with the rook. Kind of surprises me. Can't I take the pawn? Not sure what I'm missing. I think I should be fine now. So let's go back to e6. It's g4. Let's try to be solid. Rook d8. I guess he will trade, or maybe he will play knight g3. Knight g3. Okay, he goes here. Let's take. Maybe queen takes. Queen d7 looks fine. I'm not sure about desperate about the queen trade, but looks fine, I think. Maybe there was no reason to, but maybe he was getting like queen d6. Knight d2, let's stop his knight. Bishop e6. Try to maneuver my knight maybe to d6, at least a normal square. Okay, here maybe. Let's go bishop f6. Okay, the position should be equal, but he's gonna try because he's down on in the match, so not sure about the point of bishop a6. Okay, bishop h4 didn't really have a point either, but let's play king g7. I feel like my problem is maybe the pawn on h6. So I wanted to play h5, but I don't know why I didn't do it. Maybe do it now. You can go g5, of course, but I will go bishop d8. That can't be bad for me, I think. King d7. The question is if I should play b5. I shouldn't do. Then he gets knight d3. So how to play here? I feel like he's the one who can try for something here. So I don't think I played it ideal the endgame. Let's get the knight to d7 now. Let's try to annoy him with bishop g4 and go back. Not sure what I'm doing. Maybe a5 and try to get the c5 square. a5 now. Looks fine, I think. b5 and knight c5. He takes. Take with a pawn, and knight b3, maybe it can become slightly weak. So let's take like that. Knight c6. Do we take it or do we play king d6? Maybe no reason to take, yeah? King d6. Try to play for knight c5 now. Let's go knight c5. If it takes, I have knight b4, so that's totally fine. Okay, let's take with the b pawn. Knight b4. I mean, this should be a draw if we don't blunder. Okay, but he's gonna, yeah, he's definitely gonna try to do something here. I'm really not sure about what I'm doing now. Let's try to get the bishop to a normal square. Oh, really made problems for myself, I feel. Okay, let's take. Wow, he lost on time. That's very lucky. So lucky. So actually has bishop d5. I'm like by miracle having king d7 and I'm alive, I think. Knight b6, king e7, but really made a mess out of it, of course. I think I reached 4.5 points, by the way, didn't I?
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know if you saw the end. That was kind of lucky, but
Yeah, you're actually dead lost, but he blundered.
in the end, I'm lost, or
No,
I just
before.
like caught
After
my king in a mate net.
a knight f3 and then king e3. And then
Oh, king e3 here.
yeah, after knight f3.
Oh, my
just
my
king
knight
e3.
gets trapped. King e3, knight h4, king f2, king g3. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so you have to play knight d4, but then he plays bishop d8.
Yeah. Of course, it looks very shaky at this point. I just allowed all these pieces. Maybe I should have taken his knight on d5.
But how was the match? Did you did you enjoy it?
Yeah, and enjoyed it. It was interesting games. I feel like the luck was on my side today. In like, let's say the equal endgames just went my way. Like, let's say the previous game, there was one game with black where I played the Archangelsk and it was equal-ish, and I played this h4 move. He got knight f3, and then but just suddenly everything worked out for me, and his knight got trapped on h4. So,
But it was
but
really
I think I played.
crazy.
I think I played okay.
You know, the rook game was insane in the second game. Like, it was black was
Yeah, it
winning,
was
white was
also
winning. It was very bizarre played by
yeah.
both players.
I could have easily lost that. That could have gone both ways for sure.
And then you had the fourth game. It's interesting because you thought that b4 was bad. It was the best move, actually.
Yeah, it's typical me though to underestimate my
But
position.
but then,
No,
but yeah.
no,
No,
it
go
was just
on.
that after rook, I played b4 and rook c8 came. It was like knight e8, knight d6 became. It looked like an issue, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, but you're right. But you should go g4 immediately, and it was very good for white.
Yeah, I was very surprised he repeated the endgame again because it just looks nice for white to my understanding.
Yeah, b4 was
I have,
good. So
yeah, because it looks like I have more space and he's just passive. But,
yeah, and then there was this later that game. The computer said -15 in the final position, but there's some sort of insane Sukswang. I didn't see it either, but
really?
yeah, yeah, it's lost because you played king h8. You have to play like king h6, and then it's okay apparently. I
Wow,
didn't
I'm really
understand it
surprised
though.
about that. I didn't know. I thought it was just fortress, but I was really shaky. Like some moves before, I got his rook against bishop. I think he could have punished me. He shouldn't have gone for this rook versus bishop.
Right, right. So that's it was a very interesting match. I mean, you did you I think you were better in the critical points and you were faster too. So
Yeah, I probably, I think so.
so you play either. I don't even know who's leading in that match at the moment. Mazet is actually leading, so you might play him.
Really, I thought Jordan was a huge favorite, but okay. Anything can happen, of course, in blitz games.
Yeah, and they're not done, but I think Jordan is gonna win right now. Maybe he's gonna win the next game, and then it will be equal. And we'll have to wait and see. What do you think about the new play zone? Was it? Do you feel like it was an improvement?
Definitely an improvement. It was like it felt like it was just faster. I like the colors, and I really like it more. I feel like it's improved and cooler.
Right.
Good development.
Nice. Do you have any additional comments? Like, how did you feel? Were you nervous? Did you prepare? Or?
I just prepare like the opening a bit, but not really. I just maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just some first moves. But in blitz, it really doesn't matter if you prepare. You can blunder in one move, and you can, yeah, you can win. You can also win in one move. It's just all. It's not about the opening really. If you get slightly better from the opening, it matters nothing. If you get clear advantage, it's just you have to play fast and you have to be lucky.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like it was very fun to watch, and all of a sudden it was over. Yeah, like in the end.
Yeah, of course I didn't expect to win the last game. Like that was like maximum. It's going to be a draw for me, and then I was having the lead. But yeah, it was shock that his time ran out.
And yeah, it definitely was. So the next your next match is already tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. No, looking forward.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd probably be around the same time, I guess.
That's fine for me.
But anyway, folks, that's everything, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a new match. So congratulations to ARYAN, of course.
Thank you, Sebastian, and thanks for everybody who watched. So see you guys